How's the report coming along, Judge?
I need more time, if you want them to believe it.
Think about your daughter. Write faster. Wasabi, the girl.
Oh, you've disappointed me, my darling. Not so good with ropes, huh? False alarm, everything's cool.
I just arranged to meet with the buyer of the tram tonight. Move it.
Right away, feel me.
Gotta find out what's going on. This is some major news. I gotta tell Brian. I hope he didn't get hurt. He's probably fine, but how can I really know for sure?
Hej, siemano wam wszystkim ludzie, z tej strony Arturo, witam was na swoim kanale i kontynuujemy Runaway, przewrotny los. Moi drodzy, tym razem gramy Giną. Brian wskoczył do szybu pralniczego. Za chwilę spróbujemy z nim porozmawiać i zobaczymy, czy wszystko z nim w porządku. Ale zanim to zrobimy, rozejrzę się jeszcze po tym pokoju, czy coś będę mógł zabrać do ekwipunku. Mamy na przykład lejek.
Could Brian have dropped it? But what would he be doing with a funnel?
Nie mam zielonego pojęcia, w sumie ten lejek nosimy już od bardzo dawna w ekwipunku.
When I peeked out before, I already heard what I needed to know. Now I just have to fill in Brian. It leads to a hallway. At the end is the dining room where Tarantula, the judge, and that guy with the weird hair are. I think Wasabi's his name.
Wasabi wygląda jak pan Kleks.
I thought maybe Brian would be here to calm me down. I hope he's all right.
Tak, jestem ciekaw, czy Gina skumała, kiedy Brian wszedł do góry, że ten żul, który leżał na dole, to cały czas był jej ukochany.
I could use them to scrub Brian clean because these days, well, that's not Brian. I'll take 2. They're empty, but they may be useful for something. Who knows?
Okej.
Not so sure about that. Take that? Impossible.
No dobra, tutaj leży jeszcze żelazko.
It finally cooled off. Nothing left in there that goes with my wardrobe.
No dobra, w takim razie sprawdźmy, co u Briana.
Brian? You there? Nothing. He's so far down he can't hear me. But if I scream louder, Tarantula is sure to hear me again.
W sumie to my wzięliśmy 2 puste kubki do ekwipunku. Gdybyśmy mieli sznurek, moglibyśmy zrobić głuchy telefon.
That's not iron safe. That's...
Szpilka do krawatu.
Yeah, I guess it should pierce through the plastic without a hitch. Ready. That's not iron safe.
Musiałbym w jakiś sposób oddzielić ten kabel od tego żelazka, albo faktycznie może znajdę gdzieś tutaj jakiś sznurek.
Nothing left in there that goes with my wardrobe.
Nie ma tu nic więcej, co bym mógł zabrać. O, jest sznurek.
It's the extra string Wasabi left behind when he tied me to the radiator. You gotta admit, it's much more reliable than handcuffs.
No i świetnie.
Not that I listened much in school, but a while back, Brian told me about this dumb thing I keep remembering ever since. It was some sort of contraption you made by connecting 2 yogurt containers with a wire. Something like this, though I haven't attached one of the juice containers yet because I don't know how long I need the string to be.
Krótkofalówka. Dajcie mi znać w komentarzu, czy to działa. Ja szczerze powiedziawszy nigdy nie próbowałem. Jakoś niespecjalnie ufam, że mogłoby to w ogóle zadziałać.
That's it? You're really inspired today, girl.
Brian? Brian, can you hear me? Brian? Brian?
I finally got my memory back. Thanks to you, Gina.
Good, because I have something to tell you. Listen up. This is important. I followed Wasabi because Tarantula was telling him something about the Trantonite. And
The sale will take place here tonight. The Italians are sending their man. Name is Furio, with the 10 million bucks at 3 in the morning.
So that's what this is all about? All the deaths, just for money?
For a lot of money. And let's not forget the pleasure of killing. Pay attention, Wasabi. We gotta be ready for another visit.
What visit's that?
Basco's coming here tonight.
The dead bloke?
He's alive. He's
Whoa.
incredibly tenacious. Half that still at stand guard.
A mafia hotshot named Furio. Thanks, Gina. You just gave me a brilliant idea. Thanks, Gina. You may not understand how, but you just gave me an amazing plan.
I don't, huh? So why do you think I told you about it?
Okay, calm down. I'll take it from here. Tarantula is waiting for an Italian mafia kingpin to bring $10 million at 3 in the morning. If I hand over that same amount before the mafia kingpin gets here, while I'm dressed up as a mafia kingpin, I could set some sort of trap. But it can't be me who goes in. They're obviously expecting me. So here's the plan. 1. Find a volunteer to pretend he's the mafia kingpin. 2. Disguise him well enough so they fall for it. 3. Get $10 million. 4. Give my volunteer some sort of trap to take out Tarantula when he enters the penthouse. And all of that before 3 in the morning? Thank you very much. Doesn't seem too difficult.
Mamy kolejny plan, który musimy zrealizować. No dobra. W ekwipunku mamy plan antytarantulowy, walizkę i tak dalej, i tak dalej. Rozejrzyjmy się.
I really like climbing in it. No, while talking to Gina, all I saw were a bunch of bags of dirty clothes. If my knowledge of the alphabet serves me right, that's where the laundry from stairwell B comes down.
Może znajdę tutaj jakieś przebranko, żeby upodobnić się do mafioza. W sumie to nie my, bo musimy znaleźć aktora.
Fascinating. Even more bags of dirty laundry. Leave 'em be.
Czyli jednak nie znajdziemy tego tutaj.
It's majorly dark.
Dobra, widzę, że są jakieś drzwi.
Probably leads inside the building. Probably leads inside the building.
Niestety drzwi są zamknięte. Spróbuję otworzyć za pomocą haczyka.
I doubt I'd ever manage to get it open. Plus, I don't want to risk anyone seeing me inside of the building. In here, it's a different story. I don't think the laundry staff works at this hour.
Rozumiem.
No, it's fine right where it is. It must be the shoot. I don't think that will come.
Użyj butelki wiszącej na szybie do rozmowy z Giną.
Gina, everything okay?
Yes, Brian.
Nie ma tam przypadkiem mafiopodobnego garnituru?
There wouldn't happen to be a mafia-like men's suit up there.
No, I checked around the room before, and I'm pretty sure there's nothing like that.
Na pewno nie ma w tym pokoju żadnego garnituru.
Sure there's no men's suit in the room you're in?
No, and I don't care how dirty you are right now. This is no time to be dressing to impress.
Idź i sprawdź, czy Bennett ma $10 milionów w prasowalni, dobrze?
Look and see whether Bennett's got $10 million in the ironing room, will ya?
You bet, Brian. I'll go look right this minute.
Good. Are you just saying yes like you always do to idiots?
What do you think?
Let's talk about something else.
No tak, Brian, ty idioto. Powiedziałaś mi tyle rzeczy, że nie miałem zbyt dużo czasu, aby to sobie wszystko przemyśleć.
You've given me so much new info, I've hardly had time to take it all in.
Yeah, a lot has happened in a very short time.
Czyli panna Palmer i Tarantula to jedna i ta sama osoba.
So Miss Palmer and Tarantula are the same person.
Yeah, she's the only person responsible for everything that's happened to us. She did away with Kortsmeyer, Bennett.
And unless you can avoid it, she'll continue with the judge and me. We'll just become 2 more notches on her gun.
A co z Gabbo?
What about Gabbo?
I think he's locked up in the same room where we saw the recordings of your therapy sessions. I hope he's all right.
Statek obcych, teraz wszystko zaczyna nabierać sensu.
An alien spacecraft. Everything makes sense now.
Wait, you believe that? According to Bennett, it was just a fantasy that your mind created on the basis of some reality.
Look, Gina, there are 2 possibilities. Either I'm crazy or the Trantorians exist. Frankly, the second option is more appealing to me.
Wciąż nie mogę uwierzyć w to wszystko o Bennecie.
I still can't believe all the stuff about Bennett.
Bennett was a good guy who believed in you. He put himself in a lot of danger to save you, and you owe him a lot, Brian. A lot.
Well, over time, we'll come to terms with all this.
Włoskie mafiozo, sądzisz, że on należy do rodziny Sandretti?
An Italian mafia kingpin? Can you imagine if he belonged to the Sandretti family?
That did go through my mind, but I'd rather not have to face them again.
Even though we came out on top, we stole a nice little fortune from them.
I'm gonna keep checking things out down here, Gina.
Be careful.
No dobra, porozmawialiśmy z Giną tak naprawdę na wszystkie tematy, ale w dalszym ciągu nie mamy wszystkich przedmiotów, które byśmy mogli wykorzystać do zrealizowania planu.
I don't think that will... I can't open it.
Co w takim razie miałbym tutaj zrobić? Czy coś z czymś będę mógł połączyć?
No, after the golden chicken's leg, I've already had my maximum DPA, daily pyromania allowance. Now, I don't know what's happening to me. Lately I hear voices in my head telling me to burn things. No, I better not. Great idea. Done.
O,
I think it'll work great as part of the Mafia Kingpin costume. What kind of shady deal could go down without including a silver briefcase?
przemalowaliśmy walizkę na srebrną. No faktycznie, teraz wygląda na o wiele droższą. Ale w dalszym ciągu nie mam zielonego pojęcia, co mógłbym tutaj zrobić. Bo tutaj nigdzie nic nie ma, drzwi są zamknięte. Tutaj mamy zbiorniki.
No, it's fine, right? I can't open it. And besides, if I go into the building, I might get caught.
O! Mogłem przejść dalej.
You know, I like the 2-color design of the washing machines better.
Tutaj mamy jakieś kosze, być może z brudnymi ubraniami.
They're full of white plastic bags like the ones in the tanks, but these ones are empty. And as far as I'm concerned, they can stay right there.
Mamy szafę.
The door is open. The only thing in here are stacks of leaflets. Not much of a loot. The Pink Iguana? Where have I heard of that place before?
Okej, wzięliśmy stos ulotek. Teoretycznie, gdyby...
Not a bad idea, but perhaps I should do something with all those little pieces of paper before sticking them inside.
Mogłyby posłużyć za pieniądze, ale w dalszym ciągu są to ulotki, a nie pieniądze.
Nothing of interest in the card on the left. But on the right, there's a suit. Pants, jacket, shirt, tie, but it's really wrinkled. It's clean, but it looks like someone took a siesta on top of it.
Gina ma żelazko. Gdyby nam tak rzuciła go do szybu, moglibyśmy teoretycznie wyprasować ten garnitur.
I think they lead out to the alley. Wait, those doors can't be opened from the outside, and I may need to come back in later on. It's decided. I won't leave here until I can set up a system allowing me to open the doors from the outside.
Rozumiem. Może ten haczyk?
Yeah, I could use it to keep the doors from closing. But if someone walks by, they could remove it and I'd be right back where I started.
Skoro nie haczyk, no to może ten gruz.
Yeah, I could use it to keep the doors from closing. I'd be right back.
Czyli jednak nie. No dobra. Zjedźmy w takim razie jeszcze na chwilę w dół i porozmawiajmy z Giną. Jeżeli faktycznie mój plan jest taki, jaki myślę, to powinniśmy otrzymać za chwilę żelazko.
Gina, everything okay?
Yes, Brian.
Widziałem tam wcześniej żelazko, tak?
I saw an iron up there before, didn't I?
Yep.
Perfect. I'm going to tie a suit, shirt, and tie to the wire. You just pull it up, then lower it back down to me, all nice and ironed. Can you do that, honey? Hello? Gina? You there? Hey! No reason to be so rude. Hey, I didn't do such a bad job. The best part is that with this and the silver briefcase, I now have a complete Mafia Kingpin costume ready to go. One less thing to do.
Kiedy żelazko spadało z góry, to już miałem wizję, że za chwilę Brian będzie wyglądał jak ten gościu z Kevin sam w domu, kiedy dostał z żelazka w łeb i miał taki ślad odbity na czole. Czyli tak, mamy ciuchy, mamy walizkę.
I don't see what good it would do me in there.
Ale jeszcze w jakiś sposób musielibyśmy się wydostać na zewnątrz. Tylko jak?
Great view from up there. You get a full panorama to a distance of at least 10 feet.
Wow.
Gross! Ah! Ew! Ew!
Zejdź w dół.
Who could have left that out there? Hey, it's not a rag. It's a scarf with strange markings. Call the police. Yeah, sure. Just what I need to do right now.
Czyli to tutaj spadł ten szalik, który Gina wyrzuciła z okna, okej. Tylko po co mi szalik? Co ja w takim razie z tym szalikiem mógłbym zrobić?
No. 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 No.
Użyć go gdzieś tutaj na górze?
I won't leave here until I can set up a system. I've got it. The scarf is so thin that I can slip it under the door, and if I tie one end to the bar that opens the door, I can just tug on the other end from the outside and presto! It's open sesame time. Perfect. I'm sure that'll work.
Świetnie, udało nam się wyjść na zewnątrz. Mamy studzienkę.
Great idea. There's something down there. Looks like an anti-gas helmet. Headgear with more or less the same purpose as a gas mask, but in the form of a helmet.
Po co mi to będzie potrzebne?
It was in a sewer, which is an appropriate place, I guess. I don't think that... I don't want to... I don't like...
No nie wiem. W każdym bądź razie trafiło to do naszego ekwipunku. Potrzebujemy aktora. Kelner powiedział, że jest aktorem.
Speak your mind, good man. Can't got your tongue? No, no cats allowed in here. They litter.
Dlaczego tak chodzisz?
Why are you walking around in that getup?
Since Script Planet is a movie-themed restaurant, we waiters are all undiscovered actors who wait on tables while imitating known actors. This week I've been assigned a role as a Marxist actor of the Grouchian subset.
No świetnie, bo my mamy taki plan, że potrzebujemy aktora. Gdyby gościu chciał dla nas zagrać, kim jest pijak przy stole 23? Na pewno jesteś dobrym aktorem, udowodnij to.
Are you sure you're a good actor? Prove it.
I don't like that idea. There are probably better ways to waste my time.
Come on, just try.
I don't think that will come in handy. Hey, that might just work.
Hey, you're imitating me.
Great idea.
Great work.
Presto. I'll try again.
Hey, no need to continue. I'm convinced. You can stop imitating me now.
No reason to do that for the time being.
Okay, stop pretending to be me.
I wonder how that could be useful to me.
Because I just learned how to slam a good punch and my hands are feeling a bit itchy.
Sir, you've convinced me. Nothing like a sock and a kisser to promote dialogue.
Dobry jest gościu. Biorąc pod uwagę to, jak żyjesz, wyglądasz całkiem zdrowo.
You look pretty healthy considering the life you live.
A veritable disaster. I'm in such good shape that I spend entire days at the hospital. The doctors think it may be some strange disease.
Dobra, ale...
Are you alone?
The restaurant's closed.
Who's the...
One of us.
I'm gonna go keep begging.
I say goodbye, but
Ale w ogóle nie było takiej opcji, żeby zapytać go, czy zagra dla nas mafioza. Chyba że... Ja muszę ten garnitur skierować na drzwi.
I doubt that'll work.
Wątpię, by to coś dało.
One, the volunteer. I'm not sure who it could be yet. Two, the costume. Done. With the suit and the briefcase, I'll make a better mafia dude than the ones you see in the movies. Three, get $10 million. Okay, my fundraising efforts are not going well. I don't have a dime. Four, the trap. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten very far on this task.
No nie wiem. Spróbuję jeszcze raz do niego zagadać. Może pojawią się jakieś nowe opcje dialogowe.
Brian Basco. Why, that's the silliest name I've ever heard. It suits you to a T.
Jak dałbyś sobie radę w roli zbira z włoskiej mafii? O właśnie.
How do you think you'd do at playing an Italian mafia thug?
Oh, mamma mia, your papa is a dead, and your grandpapa is a dead. Your great-grandpapa is a dead. Your great-great-grandpapa dead. Your great-great-great-grandpapa, he too, dead. All dead.
Perfect. Now listen up. I need you to play a starring role as Furio, the Italian mafia kingpin, and hand $10 million over to Tarantula, a psychopathic, ruthless mercenary.
A piece of cake, but the script. I am a method actor, you know. Without the script, I have no confidence, and without the confidence, I cannot act. And if I cannot act, the mercenary, she cut my little jewels of the familia off of my little body. And with my little jewels of the familia cut off, oh, mamma mia.
Okay, I'll get you a script then. We got a deal?
Someday I'll ask you for a favore. In the meantime, yes, get me the script.
Well, it seems getting my hands on a script will be easy.
No właśnie, my wiemy, do kogo się udać, żeby zdobyć scenariusz.
Hey Tom, what do you need?
Potrzebuję scenariusza. Z drugiej strony obstawiam, że gościu nie da mi nic za darmo. Czy możemy powtórzyć wszystko, co mamy w scenariuszu o dziwnym kolesiu? Znalazłem idealnego kupca na scenariusz o dziwnym kolesiu. Czy mieszkańcy nie skarżysz mnie na twoją obecność tutaj? Co jest w tamtych stolikach?
I found the perfect buyer for the script about the nerdy guy. But we hardly even sketched it out. Our buyer wants me to write a scene for him that he thought of.
Shoot. Here we go again. Back with the old creative producers. What does the scene involve?
Furio, an Italian mafia thug, goes into Tarantula's lair because she has a precious stone called Trantonite. In exchange for the stone, Furio will give her $10 million.
And the dramatic tension. Where's the dramatic tension?
The appointment was at 3 in the morning, but Furio arrived way early because he's kind of a nervous type.
So Tarantula wasn't comfortable with the whole affair, and Furio had to convince her he wasn't an imposter.
That would work.
Okay. How many golden chickens do you see on my desk?
1.
Good eye, pal. When you see 2, I'll write the scene for that producer. In the meantime, I'll stick to polishing the plot. I've got to narrate.
Skąd ja mam zdobyć drugiego kurczaka? Co to za głupoty z tym złotym kurczakiem?
What is this silliness about the golden chicken?
It is not silliness. It is theft. You've seen 5,000 Ways to Say I Love You, right?
Of course. It won a golden chicken. It's a classic. And what a script.
Thank you very much, pal. Yours truly here authored it.
Co jest w tamtych stolikach?
What's in those jars out there?
One of them just appeared in my mailbox one day with some medical supplies.
Czy mieszkańcy nie skarżą się na twoją obecność tutaj?
Don't the homeowners in the building complain that you're here?
Why would they complain? The building's owned by Golden Chicken Incorporated. I've won 2 chickens, even though one was wickedly stolen from me. I haven't paid my respects to the management because the doorman has it in for me. But I'm certain they feel proud to be accompanied by such an illustrious fellow tenant.
To ty napisałeś 5000 sposobów powiedzenia kocham cię?
You wrote 5,000 Ways to Say I Love You? But they've made sequels and a series and you should be filthy rich.
Yes, but someone stole my script and kept the chicken, the money, and the recognition.
Kto ukradł twój scenariusz?
Who stole your script for 5,000 Ways to Say I Love You?
I can't remember his name. A novice of a writer. A boozed-up clown who was always falling asleep after lunch, no matter what greasy spoon he was in.
Czy możemy powtórzyć OK? No dobra, dzięki za pomoc.
Thanks for all your help.
Thank you for visiting, pal.
Czyli tak, Tom napisze dla nas scenariusz pod warunkiem, że dostarczymy mu złotego kurczaka. Szczerze powiedziawszy, wszędzie się tutaj rozglądałem i nigdzie nie widziałem żadnej figurki, którą moglibyśmy
It's
zabrać.
perpendicular to the avenue I entered the alley from.
Do pralni chyba nie ma po co wchodzić. Ruiny budynku, no dobra. Jeszcze zobaczę, czy wszystko tutaj obczaiłem. Tutaj mamy żurawia. Młotek.
That's kind of an awkward place to put a hammer. I can hardly see it.
Okej, czy jeszcze jakiś przedmiot pominąłem wcześniej?
It's not the latest model, but I'm sure it could be used for something.
Ale po co mi młotek? Tutaj nigdzie dalej przejść nie mogę.
A wall, containers, garbage, and an overwhelming stench.
Może kelner będzie miał jakiegoś kurczaka? W końcu to jest restauracja.
Oh, a hobo. Were you born that way? I bet your parents didn't have a penny to your name.
Nie, boisz się wchodzić w takie ciemne alejki?
Aren't you afraid to go out in such a dark alley?
Not at all, my boy. Though one time, a guy showed up, slashed me with a switchblade twice, and said, "My psychiatrist insists I have to share my pain with others. Thank you for your help."
Czy wiesz cokolwiek o pijaku? Okej, nie mam jeszcze twojego scenariusza, umowa nadal stoi, tak?
I'm gonna go...
Jonah Johnson, at your service.
No nic jednak tutaj nie znaleźliśmy.
That's the dining area in a restaurant. Looks empty. Oh wait, there's a guy asleep at one of the tables. I think. Come to think of it, I bet he's the guy who stole the golden chicken from Tom.
O,
Well, actually it's not a window. It's just a thick glass panel that doesn't open or close.
a gdybym tak tą szybę wybił za pomocą młotka?
No, don't want to...
Czyli jednak nie.
No.
Musimy się w jakiś sposób tutaj dostać.
Well, actually it's not a window. It's just a thick glass panel that doesn't...
która się nie zamyka ani nie otwiera.
I don't want to get rid of that.
Nie chcę się tego pozbywać.
No, don't... No. If the last thing I was told is true, it might be worth the risk.
Czyli wejdę do środka przez okno. Wow, ale gierka się zbagowała.
There's my chicken.
Tutaj nic zabrać nie mogę.
No, the way he's holding on to it, he's sure to notice its weight missing on his stomach.
Jak gdybym mu podmienił tego kurczaka na coś innego.
No, neither the shape nor the weight match the golden chicken very well. It's shaped almost the same, and even though it weighs slightly more, it should do the trick. Shoot, he almost woke up. The piece of rubble is nearly perfect for switching with the golden chicken. Too bad it doesn't weigh a tiny bit less.
No dobra, ale my wzięliśmy młotek. Gdybyśmy troszeczkę go skruszyli...
Just call me Brian Angelo. This should be called 5,000 Ways to Drive Brian Crazy. But the payback is always worthwhile in the end.
Ale mamy to, mamy złotego kurczaka, no i pięknie. Uda się dzięki temu zdobyć scenariusz, a dzięki scenariuszowi uda się pozyskać aktora, który zagra Mafiozo. Oj, coś mi się wydaje, że pomału zbliżamy się do końca naszej rozgrywki.
What do you need?
I need to tell you that I see 2 golden chickens on your desk.
Yeah, I see 'em. I'm looking at 'em. All right, have a seat while I write the Furio and Tarantula scene for our buyer. Mister, you've got your script here.
Go, look, take, speak with, use with. The eternal questions, huh? Thanks, Tom. I'll make good use of it. Perfect. Thanks to this, Jonah will help me out for sure. And the best part is that my anti-tarantula plan is getting closer and closer to being complete.
O, mamy scenariusz. Możemy udać się do kelnera. Jestem ciekaw, jaką my będziemy musieli wykonać przysługę dla niego, no bo powiedział, że nie będzie robił nic dla nas za darmo.
I'm gonna marry your daughter. What? You don't have a daughter? Doesn't matter. Let's discuss the dowry anyway.
Mam scenariusz, dam ci go za chwilę i poćwiczymy, dobrze?
I have a script. I'll give it to you in a while, and we'll rehearse, okay?
May I answer no? If so, I would prefer to say yes. Jonah Johnson, just here to help you.
Jakie jest jedzenie? Nie boisz się wchodzić do alejki. Będę dalej błagał.
I'm gonna go keep begging and stuff.
I take goodbye, but I've forgotten the word. See you around.
Spróbuję inaczej.
I doubt that'll work.
Wątpię, by to coś dało.
Jonah, the acting waiter, is inside.
No właśnie, jest w środku.
Would you mind if I don't smoke?
Mam scenariusz, śmierdzi ci z ust. Kurde, ale przed chwilą brałem to i się nic tak naprawdę nie wydarzyło.
I'm gonna go keep begging and stuff.
Without proposing? What nerve?
Być może jeszcze czegoś nie zrobiłem, no bo teoretycznie musimy też zastawić jakąś pułapkę. Tylko gdzie? W jaki sposób? Tutaj mogę wjechać na górę. Tutaj jest scenarzysta.
Hey, Tom.
What do you need?
Co jest w tamtych stolików? Nasz kupiec nie czytał jeszcze sceny Furio.
Our buyer hasn't read the Furio scene yet.
Of course not. It's 6 pages long. Even the most intellectual of producers might take a couple of weeks to read that many words in a row.
Co jest w tamtych stolikach? Czy mieszkańcy nie skarżą się na ciebie? Czy możemy powtórzyć wszystko?
Thanks for all your...
Thank you for visiting, pal.
Najgorsze jest to, że ja nie mogę się tutaj nigdzie rozejrzeć.
The contents of the one on the left could knock out the buffest of lumoxes. No, if it breaks in my pocket, I'll fall asleep on the floor.
Czyli tutaj niczego zrobić nie mogę. Banknoty.
If you insist. Beggars can't be choosy.
Chyba mam pewien plan.
Hey, that might just work. If I place one bill on top of each stack of leaflets in exactly the right way, it could pass for $10 million. Well, that's one less thing on my anti-tarantula plan to-do list.
No.
That's it. I think it's becoming clearer and clearer to me just what the tarantula trap could consist of. But I've got to put on the old thinking cap again. Done.
Czyli mamy walizkę wypełnioną pieniędzmi. Mamy garnitur.
There's already $10 million inside.
Mamy garnitur, mamy scenariusz. Mamy tacę.
No, not No.
No jeszcze musimy w jakiś sposób nakłonić tego kelnera, żeby dla nas zagrał.
Would you mind if I don't smoke?
Mam scenariusz, dam ci go za chwilę i poćwiczymy, dobrze?
I have a script. I'll give it to you in a while, and we'll rehearse, okay?
May I answer no? If so, I would prefer to say yes. Jonah Johnson, just here to help you.
Biorąc pod uwagę to, jak żyjesz, wyglądasz całkiem zdrowo.
You look pretty healthy considering the life you live.
A veritable disaster. I'm in such good shape that I spend entire days at the hospital. The doctors think it may be some strange disease.
The way you talk reminds me of someone.
It's my job. Comes with the territory. Since Script Planet is a movie-themed restaurant, we waiters are all undiscovered actors who wait on tables while imitating known actors. This week I've been assigned a role as a Marxist actor of the Grouchian subset. It's much easier than being myself, especially with all the available documentation.
Będę dalej błagał i w ogóle.
I'm gonna go keep begging and stuff.
Change your rug. It doesn't match the...
Najgorsze jest to, że ja nie mogę mu dać tego scenariusza. Czuję się troszeczkę zagubiony. Ale wpadł mi jeszcze pewien pomysł do głowy. Musimy dać tutaj na górę, bo tutaj w słoju mamy chlorofom. Kiedy próbowałem to otworzyć, to Brian automatycznie się odsuwał, bo mówił, że za chwilę straci przytomność. Już chyba wiem, po co mi jest ta maska gazowa.
Kind of bulky. The helmet could certainly come in handy if I have to spray something with chloroform, but put it on the helmet itself?
A gdybyśmy tak wzięli te pieniądze, spryskali je chlorofomem.
Not a bad idea, but maybe I should reflect on it just a bit more. Call it luck or misfortune. but money is a weapon that can only be used against people. Not a bad... The contents of the one... Not a bad idea, but maybe I should reflect on it just a bit more.
Wydaje mi się, że jest to dobry plan, ale coś robię tutaj źle.
The helmet could certainly come in handy if I have to spray something with chloroform, but put it on the helmet itself?
No, moglibyśmy wtedy zrobić pułapkę.
1. The volunteer. Done. Jonah will be my actor, and I'll hand the script over to him when everything is about ready. 2. The costume. Done. With the suit and the briefcase, I'll make a better mafia dude than the ones you see in the movies. 3. Get $10 million. I've got the dough. Or something that looks like it at least. Done. 4. The trap. I don't see it. The briefcase full of bogus cash could fool Tarantula for a second or two, but then what?
Chyba że... Ja muszę tą walizkę skierować na chloroform.
Good plan. I'll spray the leaflets with the chloroform, and when Tarantula opens up the briefcase, she'll immediately faint.
Boys and girls, do not try this at home, especially on $10 million.
Cool. I realize now that I've got the costume, the $10 million, and basically everything for the perfect trap. All I have to do is get the anti-gas helmet to Gina and dress up my volunteer. Here we go. The time has come to put my plan into action. You look awesome, Jonah. I'm sure they'll fall for it.
Sir, perfection is my only defect.
No, Jonah. Remember, you're supposed to be Furio.
Mamma mia! I almost put my foot in the mouth of myself!
Well, don't worry about it. Come on, Jonah. You can do this. No performance is beyond your acting skill.
I cannot do it. It is impossibile. Impossibile. I cannot.
Why cannot you?
I am scared, like a little chicken.
Scared?
The stage of fright. The most monstrous, hugest man I ever seen in front of the building door. Mickey-dick, man. It is a bull. It is a gargantuan bull of a Spanish matador. I don't move from here until the bull goes arrivederci. Capisce?
All right, yeah. Capito. Guess I have no other choice. Let's go check out the bull of the Spanish matador. Jonah's right. That ox is huge. But it doesn't matter. I have to get him to shoe, or my plan goes awry.
Wielki ten gościu. Byk hiszpańskiego matadora.
I have to get him to shoe, or my plan goes awry. I don't think that's a good... Wait. I can provoke him into chasing me and get him away from the main entrance that way, but where do I run to?
Biuro Toma Fingenana, scenarzysty, pralnia, plac budowy. Gdybyśmy uciekli na plac budowy, tam była dziura w podłodze, to ten osiłek by mógł tam wpaść, a my teoretycznie moglibyśmy go przykryć tą żelazną płytą.
Beyond the shadow of a doubt, one of the most brilliant ideas I've come up with in years. Come on, let's get this over with. Hey, Fatso! You waiting for somebody? It's me, Brian. Brian Basco. The bull is beaten. Now I'll find Jonah.
You are sure? No more bull of the Spanish matador?
Of course not, Jonah.
Bene, it is arrived, the moment of my starring role. I come to you, great seventh art. Furio is here!
I know exactly what you're thinking. That I'm gonna send the hack actor into the fire while I just kick back and relax, right? Well, you've got it wrong.
Signorina Tarantula, where is the miraculous stone?
You're early.
Oh, mamma mia, My mother, she made the fettuccine all'arrabbiata that is like for licking the fingers, and she said, Furio, my sweet boy, don't come home late from killing the people of the pasta. It becomes like the sole of a wet shoe. Ma, what a lousy screenwriter has written this crappy dialogue. You're right, I'm early, and so what?
The cash.
Signorina Tarantula, it is a pleasure to do the business with you. Right to the point.
Bad hair day. Miss Palmer, nice dress.
I owe you my life, and especially my daughter's. Consider yourself a free man, Mr. Basco. Tomorrow I'll make it official. Now, there's a lot of work to be done. The police are on their way.
Is anyone gonna come untie me?
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
Signorina Tarantula, it is always a pleasure to do the business with you. Always to the point. I'll give you the Trentonite to the Sandretti brothers pronto. Enjoy the $10 million.
Are you impressed? We robbed the Sandrettis for the second time.
It could become our specialty, till they find out it's just volcanic rock.
One thing. How'd you get in here?
It was easy. I started a telepathic conversation with Alpha, who disintegrated my body and sent my particles to a parallel dimension where Bennett was living on the ground floor. Then he reintegrated them, returning me to our dimension and...
This is not the Trentonite! Knock it down at the door! Ragazzi!
Run!
Time is running out, faded cause of blood. There's no hope if we stay here. Run away with me from this madness world. We'll be there if we stop. Time is running out, faded cause of blood.
Moi drodzy, i tym oto pięknym akcentem zakończyliśmy całą seryjkę z Runaway. Przyznam wam się szczerze, że dwie pierwsze części podobały mi się zdecydowanie bardziej niż trzecia. Ta była zdecydowanie bardziej poważna, było mniej poczucia humoru, no i wydaje mi się, że też była najkrótsza, jeżeli chodzi o te 3 tytuły. W każdym bądź razie, tak czy inaczej, świetnie się bawiłem. Mam nadzieję, że wy też się świetnie bawiliście oglądając ten tytuł, no ale niestety gra dobiegła końca. Słuchajcie moi drodzy, jutro jest czwartek, czyli zrobimy sobie dzień przerwy na kanale od filmików, a w piątek pojawi się już nowy let's play. A tymczasem dzięki wielkie za uwagę, trzymajcie się i do usłyszenia. Hej!